let's ask you, what do you see? And off we go from Denver. Oh, good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Certainly not the best of throws that time from the rookie QB.
And now he'll need the support from the home crowd and the hometown fans because they know they've got a gem here. They know they've got a good player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They will have to show some patience in order to help him along.
Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great
blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Singleton coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Stroud. It's complete to Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Stroud off the play fake. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll get this down to the 40. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, Boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Slot man moves right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals, but they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, 59 yards. And the Texans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And he will have a Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Up the middle, it's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing Nix. incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Texans' 34-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11.
Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out comes Houston.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, 73 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? To throw is Nix. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
They have been struggling to put points on the board.
Yeah.